Hello MannieBs and welcome to the channel. It's your girl Mannick Thompson here. If you're new here, well, hello. If you're a returning subscriber, you know how we show the love. Well, it's been a minute. I'm telling you, life has been lifing us here in Canada. But anyway, you know I will always have your back. IRCC just a couple of weeks ago made an announcement that they have sent out some invitations for parents sponsorships, right? Parent grandparents sponsorships. So if you did apply in that 2020 pool, they are still picking out people from that pool. So they did send out an invitation to people. They are hoping to what you call it. Let me bring up the information in front of me so I know what I'm talking about. So they sent out 17,860 invitations, right, in over 2 weeks, and their goal is to accept 10,000 complete applications. Now, clue this, the thing is complete applications, okay? And these were sent out starting on July 28, 2025. And the you should send your complete application to them by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So convert this time to your time where you are. This is very important. On October 9th, 2025. So you still have some time to get everything together. Okay, so I'm gonna be sharing my screen here and I will show you the process. I did apply for this in 2019 for a family member, so I'll show you how the letter looks like and how to follow the instructions and make sure that you have all the documents that you need. And also, please just note that if you did not qualify, that income that they state is very important. If you know you did not qualify and you applied, well, you can still send it in, but just know that you have to make a really strong case because they're gonna come back rejecting your application, and it's up to you to decide what you want to do with that. Okay, so I'll share my experience about that with you, and let's hop onto the screen sharing right now, guys. So I'm sharing my screen now. So as you can see, you can just search sponsor your parents and grandparents, and it will take you to the Canada.ca website, and this is the information they have. Like I mentioned earlier, the invitations were sent out on July 28th, and they were sending out. So see here, they sent out more applications, but they are only accepting 10,000 because they know some people make mistakes. Yeah. So don't be part of these 7,860 people that are gonna make the mistakes. Don't say MannieB did not tell you. Mannick Thompson is here for you. That's why I am making this video. Listen, so that your application will be complete, part of that 10,000 complete application, because this draw has been going on for a while. Since 2020, they've been picking from the same pool, and other people have been waiting too, right? So if you've been lucky to get that invitation, you want to take your time. You have time because you need to send your application to them by October 9, 2025. So from now to then, this is the time that to be getting all the documents that you need to put together. All right. So this is by invitation only. If they didn't invite you, you will not be able to send in the application. Okay, and this is their new fee that they charge, 1,205. So what I did when I was applying, I paid this whole money. Because I didn't want to come to them and ask me, where is the fee, blah, 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 right? So I pay the money up front. I made sure that I had all the information, okay? But as we're looking at this, if you were not lucky to have put in your application during the 2020, you still have an option to bring your parents here, and you can use this super visa, okay? And the super visa allows you to your parent to stay in Canada for up to 5 years, okay? Like, sorry, it's not up to 5 years at the time. Yeah, they can come. The visa will be 5 years, right? And then after 2 years you have to extend it, okay? You have to extend it, right? Let me put my do not disturb on. Hold on a second. Where is do not disturb? There. Okay. Right, so it lets them stay in Canada for 5 years at a time, and on a super visa you can also apply for 2 years extensions while they're here. So within that 5 years they don't need to leave, right? So far as they're and also know that Canada does not give visas past the passport extension. So you want to make sure that before you apply for the super visa, they will have if your country issues a 10-year passport, they will have that so that you can get the maximum stay. Okay, what it means to be a sponsor, this is very, very important, because this is an undertaking where you're going to be financially responsible for this person you're sponsoring for 20 years. Okay, let me open it and show you. It's no easy task, no easy joke, right? Like I told you, it's an undertaking, right? Financially responsible, supporting them for 20 years. If they're in Quebec, it is 10 years. So just bear that in mind. But I mean, this is why we all come here, so that we can bring our parents here to enjoy with us, right? Because they've taken care of us, and we cannot just leave them. Okay, so read this. This is important, right? So then it tells you to check if you're eligible, who can sponsor, submit your intent to sponsor form. So this has all been done. You would have done all of this back in 2020 for you to receive that letter now, right? So so this year, find out if you're eligible to, you've been asked, invited to apply, right? So you can check your status with this tool, right? If the tool says you've been invited and you didn't get an invitation, make sure you check your junk mail or your spam, right? And probably they sent it by mail, so check your mail as well. And if you still cannot find it, you click on this to find your lost application. Or if your email has changed, you applied with an email and it has changed, then you can find a way to get your confirmation number. All right, if you have not been invited to apply, just know that the other option is to apply through the super visa. Okay, so we're gonna go back here, and this tells you how to apply. So this is the most important thing we're looking for here. Get an invitation. It tells you create the account. You are the sponsor and your parent is the main applicant. Okay, they are the principal applicant, the person you're sponsoring. So we'll submit both applications together online if they are using a paid representative, that is if you hire somebody with a certification to represent you, or you as the sponsor, as the child, can also be a representative, but you're gonna be a non-paid representative so that you can be able to log into the account to track the process, right? And if more than one parent is applying, they must create their own portal, okay? So you have to click here to apply through the portal. These are the forms. This instruction guide is very, very important. So make sure you check that, right? This is the checklist. So you go through all the documents, click them one by one, right? Especially the checklist is very important. Let's click this. I see here. Okay, you download it. I thought it will open, but once you download it, it will show you all the forms, how the picture, and you put a check mark on them to make sure that you have that information in the application. Okay, am I going too fast here? Financial application, their income sources. You need to get all these forms, right? Make sure you have Adobe 10 or higher. Okay, and then this is the forms for the person being sponsored, that is your parents. So this one was for you, the sponsor, right? Sponsor is right there, sponsor. They're gonna fill this one, all this information here, and you have to go through that, okay? And then you have to upload your photos, right? They need a proof. You have to give proof of your citizenship as well, right? Tells you how to, and then it tells you how to pay for it. I'm just gonna put this link in the description box so that you can have access to it, but it should be in your email that you'll get for the application. This police certificate is very important. The biometrics is also important here. All right guys, so I don't want to make this video too long, right? And so you click here to apply through the portal. This is how the portal will look like, right? You click sign in, or if you haven't created an account, you click create an account right here, right? And it's gonna open up for you there, and you create it with your password. Or if you sign in, it just says sign in, right? Okay, so we're gonna see here, I want to make sure, check if you're eligible to sponsor, okay, because this proof of income is very, very important. Okay, so if you know, so you need the financial information. So I'll go through later and see if I can find a screenshot and put it on the screen for you to see the incomes that are, you have to have 3 consecutive years, right? It tells you for each of the 3 tax years, because they're going to ask you to give them access to your CRA. So if you know you didn't qualify, just start praying and start putting your case together. You can either contest it, right? And it will go either in a mediation, right? And you can take it to court, but you have to have a very, 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 very strong case. I repeat. Okay, so here, let me show you here. This was my invitation. You can see back when I did it in April 2019. So I think the email should probably still come from the Mississauga office, unless they have changed it. It'll have your case number. They'll put a case number there that I have blurred mine out, right? So you should have something similar. And this is what the letter says, right? It says, we're pleased to invite you to submit a complete, they make emphasis on complete. So make sure your application is complete. Don't joke with that one. Right? It'll have a barcode and a number there for you. Okay. So then after you submit it to, they'll go through, make sure all your information is correct. Here you go. Mine information, my income was short one of the years, and it took them a while. And my application, you can see here, we have reviewed the application and regret to advise you that you are not an eligible sponsor. You do not meet the minimum necessary income requirement. That's why I'm telling you, I'm talking from experience, that if you know your income is not correct and you don't have a strong case, I don't want to say don't submit it, right? Just submit it, but just know that you might have to get an immigration lawyer to help you. Okay, guys? So that was that for the parent sponsor application for the 2025. If you have any comments, questions, you can leave them down in the comments section. I will be hosting a one-on-one booking call there where you can contact me and I can give you some of my advice and some of the tricks that I learned. Know that this is a paid booking coaching call, okay, guys? So I've given you some free information. You can also do your own search online, and you can see that now I'm using my AI avatar. AI is a big thing these days, so I'll be making a video soon. If you want to learn how you can use AI to be making some cash in these social media streets, be sure you are subscribed, right? So that when I drop the link on how to get this going, you will be notified. And thank you all for the support. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share it to your friends and family so that they will benefit, not just you. Share to whoever you know is going to be applying or has been invited, so that they will be part of the 10,000 complete application. That is the key. 10,000 complete application. Okay, guys, so until I see you in the next one, take care. God bless. Ciao.